We're live.
We're live.
We're live. We're live from the
Connected.
underground.
We're live.
We
What
connected,
is
bro.
going on? We did connect. We've been connected.
Dude, so much has been going on.
There's been a lot of Star Wars things happening lately, and we're just
So
going to
much Star
completely
Wars
ignore
stuff,
it
man.
because we got a better topic today.
Star Wars stuff. Let's put it to the side. Dude, I didn't even know. I mean, like, we would have set this episode up to be such an amazing, like, Star Wars. Oh, look at the games, look at this, look at that. But I think we're gonna have to just wait for next week, man.
I think so. Let it
We're
marinate.
gonna have to wait. Well, dude, if this marinates any longer, we're gonna have a serious story on our hand. Serious story.
Motzi in the building. Motzi / Dizzy. His alt.
Motzi,
What's going on?
What is up? Man, yeah, dude. Today we've got a big day.
We do have
We've got a big day. Do you know what today is?
Firm handshakes. Firm handshakes to you both as well.
Firm handshakes. Firm handshakes to everyone. But you know what today is?
Today is Monday, my dudes.
Today, or Sunday for those of you
Yeah.
in America. Dude, today is the day we fight for our right to be a lawyer. Today is where we stand our ground. I wish I had a mallet. Ah,
Yeah.
Older in my kill.
I've watched Suits a few times. I reckon I've watched a solid 3 times, and then probably just a decent bit of a fourth. But I've watched it at least 3 times, so I'm pretty sure I've passed the bar. I'm a lawyer. We don't have the bar here.
So hot.
I've passed it. I've been sworn
dude.
in.
I'm ready. I'm ready to show you my lawyer skills. Basically, guys, today is the whole time a sexy lawyer fest. Now you're probably thinking, what are you doing not being in suits? Well, we work from home, guys. You can still fight the law in a singlet, all right, and a hoodie. I didn't even know it was that cold there.
Dude, it's freezing.
Really?
Yeah, it was like really hot at like the end of last week. Then it got cold for a few days, and then it's like mid-late 30s again, end of this week.
No way.
So was a thumbnail made with expert Photoshop skills, or did you both put on a suit and do a photo shoot? This sexy guy to my right does all the thumbnails, so all the amazing things you see on there is him. We did not wear a suit though. Did we? You'll never be able to tell.
It was AI. Which look, hear me out. I'm learning how to do Photoshop. It is a it's a placeholder for my future skills. But no, it was just so much easier. I was at work while I was doing it. So I was like, some say I get paid to do this job. Technically I did. But no, I just chucked that one on there. Look, guys, today's going to be big. Basically, we're going to have our biggest heroes and our greatest villains, and we're going to work against them. We're actually we're actually arguing for the opposite side of every single character. Be that, like, say, if Luke Skywalker's in there, we argue that Luke Skywalker is bad. If we've got Jabba the Hutt, we argue that Jabba the Hutt is good. Thumbs up for the crowd. Come on. Yeah. The first time I did it on purpose. Dude, I'm so ready. I'm ready. JS Productions.
What's going on, JS?
JS, I'm going to give you this one.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay. So, JS, I don't know if you missed anything, but if you need explanation, let me know. Let's basically we've got 40, 50?
Something like that. 30, 39. 39 if you want to be super specific. We're going to say 40. 40 is a nice number.
We've got like 40 names in there, including Jesse's.
Should have put his.
Bro, imagine we have to argue which one is good or bad. Like, you would be evil, bro, because you're so good in real life.
Oh, no.
And I'd be good. I'd be the evil bad guy. Thumbs down for the evil bad guy. No, so we've got about like 40 names in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin a big fat wheel. Spin that big fat wheel. And it's going to land on a random name. The whole idea is that we have so many names in there. We're only going to be doing around 20. So we're gonna we have so many names in there so that we can just so we can do some sexy little random obviously because we chose the names still. But we didn't choose them because we had a story behind it. We just chose the names that you could effectively argue for either side.
Yeah.
Pretty important. And we haven't even collaborated on this beforehand.
No.
I just want to like preface that before every single time. We never collaborate.
There is no planning. This is all winging it.
No, we wing so much on this one. I think it turns out better.
I think it does.
I think it turns out better.
I think it does.
Because you know what? Like, we're ready for action. We're ready for smacking lips.
Oh, yeah.
Smacking lips. Dude, let's jump into this. You want to pull up that wheel?
I'm going to pull up the wheel.
You know what we need? We need like a showgirl to walk in there with it. I can wear a bikini if you need.
Dude, it could be like Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, dude.
Would you like a vowel or a consonant?
I don't know what English is. I just know I want Star Wars.
Well, you're going to get it.
All right. Well, okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? We haven't even planned.
We get to do. We can smack lips.
Moxie, mate.
I want to see your lawyer skills.
All right.
You're the big shot lawyer from Sydney. I want to see your lawyer skills.
Do I have like a theme song or something like that? I really want a theme song.
Ooh. Fennec Shand, she can be quite polarizing, dude.
Look, I've got a clear argument.
Yeah, you're ready to go?
But it just depends on when we want to frame the Fennec Shand. Like what time frame she's in.
I think we go Fennec Shand, Book of Boba era.
Book of Boba Fett.
Mando Book of Boba. Because obviously we see her just after the Clone Wars in Bad Batch and that.
Yeah.
I reckon do Fennec, but we don't see her like enough. I think do Fennec Shand, Book of Boba, Mando era.
I think she got so much more love in Book of Boba Fett. Like they just kind of like they explored her character for the first time. She's not just like some elusive assassin. Which, to be fair, you need elusive assassins.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, dude, I don't even have a theme song. So let me just create my own theme song. Blower on Mandalore here, and I'm ready to fight. Not just for the good of our Star Wars characters, but also for the bad. Today, I have here Fennec Shand on witness, and I am ready to prove to you why she is bad. Bad! Evil Fennec Shand! Now, I just want to pose a question to you guys. Have you ever heard of the elusive killer Boba Fett? Have you ever heard of him? I have. I've heard of him. Screaming the name through the sands of Tatooine. I've heard the name Boba Fett. He's an evil man who's taken over Jabba the Hutt, his evil empire. He owns an army of monsters, a connection of people that deserve to live deep down in the underworld of pain. And his right-hand side, who do we have? Fennec Shand. Fennec Shand, you might say, is a good person. Fennec Shand, you might say, has helped other people. But when has Fennec Shand ever helped people if it is not for her own benefit? I argue this. I argue that Fennec Shand was the mastermind behind Boba Fett's evil actions those days in Tatooine. I argue that Fennec Shand is the reason as to why there are many children involved in this evil affair. Now I put it to the people, my jury out here in the chat. I put it to you. Has there ever been a time where you have seen Fennec Shand in a good light? Please, please. Now, while I continue, put that in the chat. Because there's not been a time for me. There has been a time of resolve. There has been a time of genuine joy. And I can feel it. I can feel it. Because I'm a human. Unlike Fennec Shand. Fennec Shand shares no sense of humanity. No sense of morality. Giving in to her greatest desires to live amongst the underworld of Tatooine. She is a part of the evil organization taken over from the underworld of the Hutts. She is evil. That's my argument.
I think Motzi appreciated that.
That's good. That's good. Would you like to argue against me, sir?
I mean, you posed a pretty compelling argument.
Thank you.
She, oh, there you go. Motzi's got a point for you. She saved the children.
Look, a few good deeds don't make up for a lifetime of evil. There are many things that the Vespa riding hooligans did that I would deem them evil as well. Especially the one who did the sin city wasn't made for you. Those ones. What about those guys? What about the guys that had altered human beings? Cyborgs in our day and age. People who want to augment themselves to be better or to be weapons of mass destruction. That is something that I pose to the court. That is something that I say not a lot of people have thought about. Not a lot of people have tried to think about. Because in the end of the day, Fennec Shand has done nothing but associate herself with the evil degenerates of this society, of this galaxy. From the dredges of the Outer Rim to the heights of Coruscant. This woman has been amongst it all. And I pose this to you. From helping a baby, a tiny little baby. Did you really know that that baby was over 50 years old? that baby has survived the onslaught of the Jedi. The Jedi. The evil, evil people. The ones who tried to hurt my poor Palpatine. My poor and frail Palpatine, who had nothing but unlimited power. I tear up to the thought. But I will not rest until Fennec Shand has been put behind bars. And that I put to the court. Will you sentence Fennec Shand to her life as an evil, evil lady?
They're loving this. Oh my god. I'm not capable of such good courtroom skills. You'll be getting a straight up just fucking why they're good, why they're bad from me. I am not that guy.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You ain't getting that from me, dude.
Look, I'm just a lawyer who's trying to do the right thing.
He's trying to find his way through the courtroom.
I'm just a simple lawyer making his way through the courtroom.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Really funny. He should just keep us doing that for the next 30 minutes until they actually come up with a verdict. They all need to agree.
They all need to agree. But look, in jest, while we find out, let's move on to guilty. Thank you. Look, Sakura, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's a hot day where I am, and it's a cold day where he is. And we're working from home. That's our explanation. And also, none of my suits fit me, actually. So
He's got too jacked.
no, God, no. I just put on fat. All right, Jesse, let's go into yours.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
You can be the first one to secure a seat.
All right, here we go. Secure it. You're going to miss out so much. If you want theatrics, rewind about 8 minutes ago. Dun 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 dun. Oh!
That was so close. That was so close to a good one. You had Padme Amidala like that.
Now
Literally
I do.
like that.
Now I do. I took Tarkin out. Now I do.
Put him back in. Put him back in.
Oh, why is Tarkin such a good guy, dude? The notion that he even resembles evil is disgusting. Hey, that's pretty good. We're number 2 and 3. I'll take it. Out of
that's
3 million, however many we've got, I'll take two. I'll take top 3.
100%. I'll take that. So Jesse, plead your case.
I was gonna say, you like cross-examining me here? Are we on the?
I can cross-examine you.
Oh God!
we can add this up.
Oh, this will be good. No, there is a defense for them off. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
There has to be. That's the whole thing of today, right?
Yeah, I literally. If I don't come up with something, we are done.
We're done. Like the thing is, that's the whole point of like what we thought about being a lawyer.
Yeah,
is it's so hard because you got to also fight for the bad guys as well.
Yeah, it's like if you're like one of those was it the defendants? You have to defend. Yeah, even though they've done some pretty screwed up stuff. Yeah,
my stepbrother does that. It's hard, man. It's really hard.
It would be.
Yeah.
So, are you cross-examining me here?
I'll cross-examine you, bro. We'll get into this, and then you can cross-examine me.
Oh no! All right, let's do it. Cross-examine me. I'm on the bench.
All right, sir. Are you aware?
Yes, you can take me home.
Sir.
Does a little smolder.
Are you aware of the man that is sat in front of you? Are you aware of the caliber of man that you have sat in front of you?
Yes.
Are you aware of his evil deeds? Are you aware of the lives that he has taken? Of the countless toilets he has clogged? Do not look at me in the eyes and attempt to tell me that he is good. For I will give you this one chance. Give me a reason, just one, as to why Moff can be good.
Order. The galaxy in the time of the Republic, no order, just chaos. Through Palpatine, Tarkin has been his right-hand man. Forget Vader for a second. Tarkin has been the great man's right-hand man.
I object, Your Honor. I object.
For a galaxy pleading for some form of order and discipline and routine. Forget the toilets, all right? We'll plead guilty to the toilets. For a galaxy pleading for order, Tarkin, along with Palpatine, those two men brought it. It spread throughout the galaxy. No more heinous crimes, besides those little pesky rebels. No more heinous crimes, just straight order throughout the galaxy. He helped train Vader, Palpatine's elite dog, right there. When Vader needed some form of elite training, Tarkin was the man he turned to because he knew no one else could pose such a challenge other than Tarkin. He's resourceful. He's one of the best wartime managers. What more do you need? What more do you need? He helped bring order to the galaxy.
So you admitted to the clogged toilets?
Yeah, we admitted to the clogged toilets. We'll take that.
Do you know what happened because of the clogged toilets? Oh, but you don't care about the ordinary lives of our janitors, do you? You know, the Death Star, it's a big place. And guess how many toilets they've got?
Are you accusing my client of I was going to say, you're accusing my... How many toilets? How many toilets are you accusing my client of clogging here?
Two. The only
That probably happened.
2 toilets on the Death Star.
You seen the pants he wears? There's a
Millions
reason they're so
of
baggy.
people. Oh, yeah. I bet. They're baggy from the guilt of the shit. Now, look. If there is a man who clogs the toilet like that, how could you say that the order is brought in to our galaxy? And how could you say that the galaxy has been wanting said order? How could you?
Have you not seen the crime rate drop?
I've seen it only increase.
So
In
wait,
fact,
are you
all
telling
of
me?
that
Are
is
you
from a
hanging out with the
certain point
rebels?
of view.
Are you hanging out with the rebels here?
Some may say that I am a rebel myself.
Oh,
6 toilets and Grand Clock
that would be
Target.
the
I saw that before. That was
Greg
so good.
clogged Tarkin.
So I find your argument weak. Weak and unstructured. A man who comes into this courtroom wearing MC Hammer pants, and you think that just because
My second chair brings a very valid point here.
Mr. Tarkin has an extensive
I'm telling you, there's
Well
a
then.
reason he wears those pants.
Well then, past the shit, past the clogging, past the paper, I can tell you that what we see in front of us is a man. He is a man that does not in any way represent the order that Palpatine brought. He was merely a lapdog of a grand illustrious empire. And what did he do? He killed people to make sure that he could be on top. I'm sorry, but Your Honor, I can't do this with this man. I can't sit here and willingly participate in the evils of this man. Before, if he truly is as good as Jesse says, then why? Why hasn't he come to my quinceañera?
Did you invite him?
Why?
You got
I
lost.
invited him.
You got lost in the
invited
mail,
him.
or just send an e-vite?
No.
We didn't get it. No, email's not a thing anymore, dude. We didn't get it.
I sent a messenger pigeon 5 years ago.
I don't think pigeons. I don't know how pigeons really interact with space.
You don't know the kind of pigeons that I have, sir. You don't know. Now, I'd like to bring it to the court, to the jury. Tell me, the everyday citizens, the everyday people, the hard-working taxpayers of our galaxy, do you think this man truly deserves to be deemed good? And to you, Sakura, as much as I may appreciate your argument, I think it's sitting in the poo-poo. Because a lapdog...
In one of the Death Star toilets.
If someone told you to jump off of a bridge, would you do it? Would you do it? I wouldn't think so. Now, if someone said, let's blow up a whole planet, would you do it? Would you do it? No, because you're a good person, Sakura. But Grand Moff Tarkin is not. And I will not rest until the day he is put behind bars.
The needs of the many outweighed the needs of the few. Alderaan had to go.
That is such a good one. Okay, I said I was under a mind trick from your so-called Sith Lord Darth Vader. He tricked me to that, which led me to signing that document. And when I finally went for it, I realized my mistake and left.
There we go. Yes, he's good.
Monty, you turn against me.
Dun, dun.
Wow. 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 Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. My first loss ever. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that, actually. I'm really
It's actually
happy.
really fine.
It's really good. It's actually what I wanted.
It was
It's
the
what I
loss I
wanted.
needed.
Let's load into this next one, sir. Let's load into the bloody onslaught that we've got.
Who are we wanting?
Did Phoenix save Omega from myself? Yes. JS is on my side. JS, I appreciate you.
No, verdict's already been gone. You can appeal later. Oh. Yeah, you got Boba.
Well. Let me take a sip of my matcha. Set it down and get ready to work. For we have the accomplice of Fennec Shand. That worked so well. Wait. Let's see. Didn't he blame Ahsoka for the bomb? Oh, that's a pretty good point. But Drew's out.
I think everyone blamed Ahsoka for the bombing.
Yeah, look, Ahsoka's guilty in my eyes.
Yeah.
You can't be that badass and not get blamed for a bombing.
Who says
so
that, JS? It does ring a bell. Who says that?
Dude, it's definitely a Decepticon. Come on.
Yeah.
It's either a Decepticon or it's like the Grand Prime or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know the Prime that stands above all of them? Like Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. The red guy. I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, from the third one. Sentinel.
Like with the droopy mouth.
Yeah, I'm thinking if it was Sentinel.
Okay. Well,
you can pose a pretty good argument here.
Boba Fett is good. That's what we're going to have to fight for, right? Actually, depending on what Boba Fett we're doing. Like, because if we're doing the Boba Fett from, say, Empire Strikes Back or something like that, then very different story to Book of Boba Fett, right?
Go into Book of Boba Fett because he gets unpacked a lot more there.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. The accomplice of Fennec Shand. A man who governed the Empire on the sands of Tatooine. We have a man committed to the evils of this land. A man who has committed to the atrocities of the Tuscans. Fucking, I got it right with the Sentinel Prime.
Yeah! I thought it was
him. I haven't watched it in so long.
I know.
He attributed to the evils of the Tuscan Raiders. That man single-handedly toppled the great empire of Sir Jabba the Hutt. Now, some may say he's not knighted. No, but the sands of Tatooine echoed the name of the man that unified the sands. Every grain was under his order. Every slave chained to his tentacle-y, sluggy leg arm. We loved that man. And what he did was he brought an economy far greater than Boba Fett could ever bring. And Tatooine has only struggled since his departure. Not only that, Boba Fett has brought in the evils of Cad Bane, of Black Chrysanthemum, and of the Empire. His good deeds only matched by the evilness of his evil ones. That's a great argument, by the way. Fennec Shand did not act for her own will, although she is evil in herself. Fennec Shand acted in the will of a greater mind, a hive mind of evil. Someone who doesn't do good for the galaxy. He simply spreads himself, spreading his legs and farting on the table. The first thing he did when he came back to Tatooine, after so long, was he killed the man who stood up to be better. Sir Bib Fortuna. Sir Bib Fortuna. He was not just a man of great stature. He was a man of integrity.
He was a man of great wit.
I'm sorry. I get emotional because Tatooine is a touchy subject for me. I grew up on the sands myself. Thank you, sir. I know what they're used for, so I'll pass. I will tell you that I've seen the evils firsthand of Boba Fett. I've seen the evils of a man that thinks that he can claim his place. Claim his place just because he existed within the time. Because he was struggling against the might of the great Jabba. This man is a sorry excuse for a leader. He is a sorry excuse for a so-called hero and a sorry excuse for a man. Now, I don't even want to bring too much into this court, but I will say, if I flick through my notes that I definitely have down here, this man is a clone. He's a clone of the notorious leader, Jango Fett. The man who created the army of the Jedi. The evil Jedi. The bad Jedi. Naughty Jedi. We don't want them. He even fought against people that we care about. People like Obi-Wan Kenobi, who transcends all order and he's great himself. Jango Fett is evil, therefore his terrible attempt at a clone is evil himself. Committing to the atrocities of the sands of Tatooine, I find him guilty of being a nonce. Sir, would you like to argue this matter?
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Polynesian spa. I love that.
Wouldn't you say he outgrew his circumstances and chose better?
Mm-hmm.
He attempted
chose better for himself.
Would you not
at the risk of hurting everyone else?
Would you not say, well, he got rid of the drug trade in Tatooine. He raised Mos Espa to be more fruitful, more respectful. He ruled with respect, not fear.
And why did he do that?
Because it was the better way.
Was it the better way or was it his way? Was he a tyrannical leader that seemed to control Tatooine for his own will? No, he was worse than that. No, he was a man that wanted to create fear in the hearts of our beautiful Tatooinians. That's the name for us. You don't know it. I'm a Tatooinian. He's a man that has hurt more than just this country. He has hurt this whole world. This whole galaxy. He even worked for Darth Vader. And that man took my legs.
Get them out the shot.
These are replacements, by the way. These are replacements.
They're green screened in.
They are green screened in because I wanted to show truly what he took from me. Look, Sakura, I can understand what you're saying. Sakura says judging him by his origins doesn't hold. upbringing by Jango Fett does not demerit Boba Fett. And I can say I agree. But it's his choices, the life that he lived amongst Jango Fett, which is truly what demerit him. What demoralized Boba Fett, what created unjust within his soul. Because that man is broken. He's broken. He's got a broken will and a broken heart.
If Darth Vader can redeem himself as Anakin Skywalker for all the atrocities he committed, can't Boba Fett for far less heinous crimes? Nope.
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 Nope. Because we're not in here to have an argument for Darth Vader, are we, sir? We're in here to talk about Boba Fett. We're in here to talk about the man that was the right-hand man of Vader at his most evil. So I grant you that. If you want to bring Vader into this, sir, what about the evils that he attributed at the time of Boba Fett's right-hand man leadership? Huh? That's what I thought, sir. Now, I leave this to the jury. I leave this to the great people of the court to decide what is fair, to decide what is just. But I will tell you, sir, I'm not rooting for you. JS said he helped set up a trap for a boy the Dark Lord was after. Luke Skywalker, I feel sick. You're right. You are so right. You know what? Whoa, Master Dad Bane. That's a great name, by the way. I move that Boba Fett never committed any crimes. Star Wars Gazer's in the house.
Dude, Gazer's alive. Dude, how
Gazer made a return. Gazer made a return. Gazer's back.
Somehow, Gazer returned. Dude, what's going on?
Not guilty. Not guilty. Segura, how could you do this? How could you do this? How could you fight against me? When I move to Japan, I will find you. I will find you. That is so upsetting. I'll find you and I'll give you a hug because you're a nice person.
And a stern talking to.
And I'll go like this. Sakura, you remember what you said about Boba Fett? Honestly, that was so good. That was so much fun. I love that you added so much to that. Gazer's back as well.
Dude, Gazer's alive?
Gazer is alive. Are we seeing a return of Gazer? Boba did willingly kill the sand speeder gang without doing. Boom.
I believe a verdict's already been moved though, so you can appeal.
I know. Monty, you got to be quick. You got to be quick next time if you're going to be on my side. And Sakura, same thing for you. Keep being quick if you're on my side. I hope you find it. Sounds like a threat. It's like I rock up to your door and you've just got guns. And you're like, "Hey, what did you say about that?" That's so funny. Well, dude, let's get into the next one. I feel like, dude, this has gone for so long.
Dude, I really want Jar Jar.
Oh, I would love that, Sakura. I would love that. You want Jar Jar?
I want Jar Jar.
Jay says, looking at Boba Fett's track record, it's not looking good. The only thing he did was help find Grogu, but after that, yeesh, guilty. We've had two people on my side, bro. We've had two people on my side. I just want to put that out.
Appeal it.
I think we retrial in the future. But thank you. Thank you, JS.
Give me Jar Jar.
Well.
It's like the worst character for me to get against you.
Well. I would like to hear your points here, sir. I would like to hear your points.
Oh, dude, this is one I did not want.
I wonder why.
Oh, the Mandalorian. Where do we start with Din Djarin? Where do we start? I think we go early.
With the beginning.
I think we start with the beginning. Not his beginning, our beginning with him.
when a mother and father love themselves. Brady!
Not guilty. Nah, he's guilty. He's a terrible, terrible person. He's a terrible person. What's up, Brady? You're about to hear why Din Djarin is a
JS,
terrible
I am
person.
so in agreement with you, it's not even funny. Din is way too hot to be put in jail. I so agree.
For years, this innocent, battle-scarred child had been hiding in a bunker, protected that guy.
This
guy.
man! Is this the man you're talking
Evil.
about?
See why it's see how it's just black and red there? Evil.
Yeah, you know why? Because that's the blood of the fallen people that he tried to save. Please continue.
For years, an innocent child protected in a bunker after having escaped the most atrocious circumstances in the Jedi Temple, had lived there protected, and all of a sudden, Din goes in there, kills all of his protectors, and kidnaps him.
And who were these people?
They were people that were hired to protect.
And what were their origin? For I remember correctly that these people were pirates, were they not? Assassins, were they not? Bounty hunters, were they not? People who you would see as the dregs of our society.
Wouldn't you argue the intent was honorable, though, to protect a child?
And why were they protecting? To keep the money themselves? To take the bounty themselves? For they were just going to give to the Empire, were they not?
That he'd been protected for years.
Protected under the guise of a future reward. So I don't think this is a necessary part of the argument. I agree with JS. JS says he saved an innocent child. He put his life on the line to protect him, and he became a father for Primus's sake. Freedom is the right of sentient beings, even in Star Wars, and I agree.
Child kidnapping. We're just gonna ignore the child kidnapping.
Of course, you'd want to ignore the atrocity of the beginning of that poor child's story. The terror that was inflicted upon that poor 55-year-old child.
Where was Din then? Why didn't he save him from the Jedi Temple, huh? Yep, such a good guy.
I can tell you why.
Yep. No.
I can tell you why. I can tell you.
Silence.
I can tell you. You want me silent because you're afraid of my voice. You're afraid of my morality, which juxtaposes yours. I'm sorry, sir, but I will not be silenced. For the great wills of this God-given galaxy gave me a voice, and I intend to use it for the good of my client.
Okay, well, we'll consider your counter argument as even remotely correct, and say he did free this child from these so-called bounty hunters and assassins who are only protecting,
which is an incredible act. An incredible act of kindness.
Correct, an incredible act of kindness. And can you just correct me for a second? What did he do after this incredible act of kindness with the child? What did he do with the child?
I'd like to say, if you agree with his incredible act of kindness, may we just rest our case here?
No, I want to hear your voice.
We are in agreement, and I love this.
I want to hear your morality here. I want to hear your morality here. What did he do with the child after he saved him from the bunker with all these so-called bad people? What did he do with him then?
I wonder.
I do too. I believe he, what did he do? Oh, that's right. He dropped him off to an old man for, what was it? A little bit of cash, wasn't it? A little bit of cash. And what was the intention? That's right. To extract blood and information out of this poor child. Din's a great guy. You're onto something here. Din is a great guy. We want to talk about morality here. This guy here, his moral compass surrounds kidnapping a child and taking him somewhere for a little bit of cash.
Was it really cash? Or was it Beskar stolen from his country? And what did he do after receiving the a load of Beskar that would enrich the Mandalorians for years to come. Yes, well, he saved the child. Now, why did he return? That is a great question. Why did he give the child up to evil? And it's a question that I truly think about restless at night. Until I remember one very important thing, very, very specific thing. He did it to remove the tracking fob. An incredible man. An incredible man to make sure that, no, I will not be objected, Sakura. I have to say, this man has given everything for this child. He secured his safety by removing the tracking fob and giving back to the people to receive the reward that would enrich more children than you could even fathom. And then, on top of all of that, what he did astounds even myself to this day. For you know how I say I'm restless at night, not ready to sleep, because I think about why he returned that child. Why would such an incredible man return such an innocent being to these evil people? Well, I rest easy at night knowing that he came back and he fought. And you know what he said? He said to these men that outnumbered him 6-1, I like those odds. He said, I like those odds because he was ready for a fight. Ready to fight for the right of this child. And I will say, God forbid a man sees a bigger picture. God forbid a man cares for more children than just the one in his care to swiftly return and take control of the child's custody.
One would argue he kidnapped a child and indoctrinated him into the Mandalorian Order.
Some may say indoctrination. Some may say gave him a purpose.
Would you argue being a Jedi in the first place isn't already a big enough purpose?
And where were they? How many masters were filtered through this poor child in service of nothing but creating a weapon? In the end, a Jedi was the one that struck down the Jedi Temple. A Jedi was the one that led the attack with the Jedi's army on these poor children. How many children were slayed on that night for this child to survive and be a part of something better? For I would like to reach something out here. What is this? That is a tattoo. And you might ask, what does it say? Well, in fact, it is Mandoa. Mandoa is the word of it is the spoken language of the Mandalorians. And that right there says foundling. And what was this man? This man was a foundling, now given purpose and not used for a higher good. Did the Mandalorians say to him, oh, we will use you to be better, to bring justice to this galaxy? No. They said, you are a Mandalorian of Clan Jaren.
Your Honor, I move. This man clearly has a conflict of interest. He has the mark of the Mandalore on him.
I put this on just then.
I move that he be removed from this case.
It's a rubber weight tattoo.
It gets. I move that he be removed from this case, and we go forward. Three muscle man. Dude, I'm thinking of Muscle Man from regular show.
He requires 3 muscular men.
Look, I move that, yes, he be removed from the case. There is clearly a conflict of interest. He has the mark of the Mandalore on his persons. And we reschedule this trial for later with a more neutral lawyer. Yeah. No, well said. Well said, Clone Force. Well said.
Clone Force. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've pulled it out.
Wow.
I learned from Harvey Specter. I didn't
before this.
I didn't play the game. I played the man.
We are waiting for the rest of the jury. Sakura's on my side.
I
Sakura's on
won.
my side. And do we have the Sheepinator? Do we have the Sheepinator on my side?
Sheepinator, there is a conflict of interest here. Kick Blore off immediately.
Sorry that the jury haven't come with a verdict yet. There is an argument happening within the jury, but they haven't given their verdict. I'm sorry, sir.
There's
But
rumors
just
coming out.
because,
You've been indoctrinated. There's a conflict of interest.
look, some say I've been indoctrinated, but some say I've also been given a greater purpose. Boom. Boom. Sakura's on my side.
It's 2v1 at the moment. It's 2v1.
Oh, so you're saying that Sakura's not worth two people? So you're saying that she's worth nothing?
I'm saying she's worth 1.
I think Sakura's worth 100.
Okay, well, I think Clone Force and Motzi are worth 200.
JS, please help me. JS has said lower. JS has said lower, not guilty. JS, look down below. Look down below. Look down below. JS said not guilty.
I don't
know.
That's
2v2. That's 2v2. I say we flip a coin, unless Sheepinator comes in.
Sheepinator, you know you want to be on the right side of history.
JS says not guilty again. JS says like, I'm just saying.
Do I pull up another wheel for guilty, not guilty? he's that crazy guy who doesn't even know what the case is about. He just wants to he doesn't know what the case is about. It's just everyone in the jury's looking around like, who the fuck is Jeremiah?
I love this. I love Sheepinator. I love him. Willy.
That's actually the next case. You're a bit early, dude.
Oh man. Well, a captain goes down with this ship. I'm going down.
John Cena, RIP.
Look, okay.
Do we have time for one more? Do you want to do one more?
Let's do one more. Let's make this one. Let's do like a fire round. Let's do this. Oh, you know what?
What do you got? What are you thinking?
Let's do this one. Let's get the chat to do this one.
Oh,
to argue,
and we'll just moderate.
Yep.
All right, everyone in chat, we need you to lock in here. We're going to give you a character.
Guys, let's just say. So you don't have to. You can pick a side once you're in there. Okay. This one's going straight to the jury. Now, the idea of just for the people that have come in now, right? The idea of this one is that we're arguing for the other side. So let's say like we get someone like Darth Sidious, right? Darth Sidious, we have to argue that he's good, and that we also have to argue that he's bad. So you guys can pick either one of your sides, but unless you want to actually, you know what? No, let's pick it for them. Yeah. Because then it's going to make it a little. Because then most of them are going to go towards whatever side I'm on. So Sheepinator, you're on the good side. For whatever character you have to argue, Will, you have to go for good side. Also, I love you. JS, I'm also gonna take you on my side because you were fantastic.
Motzi is JS, me. I've got Motzi. I've got Clone Force. I've got Motzi.
And Sakura's
is treading the line pretty nicely. Okay, she's been
going in between.
Very objective. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep. So, look, I'd say those 4 are the ones that are like
locked in.
They are set in. Oh
no, we've lost Motzi. I'm taking Sakura. I want Sakura.
Okay, you can have Sakura. Okay.
Clone Force just hates you from the get-go.
Clone Force, thumbs down.
All
right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this. I'll introduce the character. Whoa, Commander Jesse just I was like, whoa.
You can both stack this jury, you'll walk free.
Okay. We welcome to the stage a man who has been known for his great deeds for an evil empire. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Obi-Wan Kenobi, he is a man who is a Jedi, a former Jedi. At this point, we're going to give him in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, right? Because I think he was fleshed out. Don't chicken out now, Clone Force. Don't chicken out now. Ugh.
6'2" cutout. That's elite.
That's so much taller than me. Okay, yeah, look, we're going to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. That's the period of time that we're going to do for this one.
Yeah.
And guys, chuck in any arguments, and we're gonna perpetuate it. We're gonna test stuff. We're gonna go through. One thing that I'd
tell me
like
why
to
he's
say.
a terrible person. Tell me he's a terrible person.
Yep.
I won't do
I'm
it.
gonna say why he's good.
Yeah, go on.
I'll just quickly give one.
Yeah.
He's lost his master. He lost his future wife. He lost his Padawan, basically his son, and his best friend. And yet he didn't turn evil. Never did he kill a man. Never did he slay those who did not deserve to be slain. This man upheld the goodness of the galaxy, and he was the only good within a corrupt order.
I don't know, dude. Ask Darth Maul how he feels about that. Ask Darth Maul.
Was he dead?
What Darth Maul? Well, eventually he was.
But not at this point. We're talking about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay. Well, he didn't necessarily kill Darth Maul, but he took away everything from his life and reduced it to ash.
Or maybe Darth Maul's choices in order to fight Obi-Wan led him down that path himself.
But if we go back to your argument with Boba Fett, you know how he's an inherently bad human because of his beginnings with Jango Fett, and you argued as though he didn't really have a choice. So if we go with that same line of thinking, would you not argue that Darth Maul never really had a choice because he was indoctrinated and enslaved by Sidious from the beginning? What hope did he have of a bright future? He was a victim of his circumstances, and Obi-Wan took advantage of him.
Look, I can see why you would come to that conclusion, but I will say, the merit of a man is only defined by his actions and his actions alone. Obi-Wan is a man of great stature, of great care. He took in a child in the moment that the child needed him. He made sure to remove a child from slavery before said egregious decision was made.
Oh, so he's holding on to Qui-Gon's coattails because it wasn't Qui-Gon the one that took the child out of slavery.
Or was Qui-Gon the one who gambled a child? Obi-Wan was the one to rise from the ashes like a beautiful phoenix and remove this child. Granted, we are not perfect. He could not remove them all. But in a burning building, if you can save one life, your life is worth it.
What was the first thing Obi-Wan said about this child when he met him? I feel like we've picked up another useless life form.
I think he was talking about Watto. He was talking about Watto.
Yeah.
You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. I'm sorry.
Can you prove he was talking about Watto?
I can prove that he was talking about Watto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he ever meet Watto?
Watto's over here. Watto's over here. Watto, come in. Hey, yeah, he was talking to me. I don't know, bro. I mean, that was pretty compelling myself. Just saying.
I have no idea what I'm saying.
That is so funny. Yeah, I would say Darth Maul, he led to his own downfall. His choice to fight a man of greater stature than himself led to his downfall. I'm sorry, but I cannot put aside the fact that this man chose to be better. All right, let's see what the jury says.
Obi-Wan has a big role to play in you say that one of the bad things that happened to him and him not turning because of this makes him such a good person. But would you not argue he was one of the main people at fault for Anakin's loss
Anakin's lost where?
of his legs, his arm, his body?
Or maybe he truly relieved him of the weight of his legs and arms.
I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure those cybernetic things would have been a lot heavier and clunkier.
I'm talking about the moral weight. What did those hands do? Well, I can tell you, sir. Those hands slayed the Tusken Raiders. They slayed innocent politicians hiding away in Mustafar. Obi-Wan removed his hands to remove his guilt. He removed his legs so that he could sit in the joy of not being guilty anymore. It was Anakin's choice to move, to remove himself from that fiery pit of joy. Obi-Wan only relieved him of the moral weight
and left him
given,
burning on a lava bank.
He was cooking, for sure.
Your Honor, my client was cooking.
He was cooking. He was cooking. And look, I got to say, was it not Anakin who chose to fight Obi-Wan? Was Obi-Wan not just standing there like this?
Who ignited their lightsaber first?
Well, some might say drawing a weapon is the instant a fight starts, but I would say the hurling of insults and the degradation of his morality was the start. We're looking at it from two different sides of the page, buddy. And I gotta say, doesn't look like you can read very well. Because I see the story for what it really is. He's a good man. A great man. A brilliant man. The best of all the order. Let's see what the jury says. Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy in here.
Lightning Slug, what's going on, dude? So Lightning Slug, if you don't, so yeah, because you've just joined, what we've been doing, we've had a spinny wheel that you can't actually see at the moment, but we've had a big spinny wheel with a bunch of characters on it, and we've just had to construct an argument for their alter ego, we'll say. So, like, say we get Count Dooku, we have to argue why he'd be good. We got Obi-Wan, so at the moment, Jeremy's saying why he's good, and I'm trying to make an argument as to why he's a piece of crap. That is a very hard one to come up with. But yes, earlier in the stream, he had Boba Fett, and we did Book of Boba Fett era, and we were trying to come up with an argument for why he's a bad person.
Look, as we continue with the current case, Sakura says in training him, he created evil, but in accepting the evil, he allowed the evil within him. For a true Jedi does not just teach the good, he also teaches the bad, and he chooses the option to be better. For true goodness is the choosing to be better. In everyday moments where you could fall down into the depths of evil and disarray. When you choose to be better, when you choose to be the best version of yourself that you could possibly ever be, you choose good.
Dude.
And I will say,
can we remove this clearly biased man from the jury, please?
I'm sorry, but I say Sheepinator is an incredible man. I would say that man has been building a great squat. And he's been really impressing me in the gym.
Yeah. Has he been going ass to grass?
Yeah. No butt wink or anything. He's killing it. Yeah. Look, I would say on his gym feats alone, we have to just leave him be. He dismisses Anakin's fear of loss despite knowing his mother died violently. Oh, is that what you say? Okay. Did he dismiss it? Or did Anakin just not want to open up?
Did Anakin feel like he could open up, though? Because Anakin said why he wasn't sleeping well, and Obi-Wan just dismisses it. These things pass in time.
That's a beautiful argument and a beautiful sentiment. I would say, are you going to blame the tool for actually creating the damaged work? Or are you going to fail the order that actually created the inability to speak?
Are you saying that Obi-Wan didn't have any control over his emotions? He was just indoctrinated?
Did Obi-Wan not say that he would leave the order for Anakin if he needed? Did he not say that he would remove everything that he has ever known?
So he could still fail Anakin outside of the Order? So that tells me right there the Order's not at fault. Because Order or not, Obi-Wan would still be with Anakin and still be failing him.
Yes. I can see where you're coming from. I think Anakin's sadness and his sorrow truly doesn't have a reflection of Obi-Wan. I think that Obi-Wan's true reflection is his choices to be better every single day. Now, Lightning Slug says Obi-Wan is guilty. If he was actually a good guy, he would have offered to boycott the council until Anakin was given the title of master. But was there truly a chance to boycott? Because when he was given the opportunity, he said to Anakin he would leave any time. Knowing that this order is failed and this order will not change, Obi-Wan decides to leave the order over staying and making changes. For he knows that in order to create a better order, you must create a new one. For
Baylan
that
Skull.
order is failed.
Sounded a bit like Baylan Skull right now, dude.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. He's another great man. Another great man. I will say, what Sakura says here. Had he chosen good, Anakin would have been trained. Instead, he chose to be selfish to fulfill a promise to soothe his ego. Was he soothing his ego, or was he soothing the lost soul of a child? Was he soothing a child that had lost everything, including the man that brought him from the dregs of Tatooine, made him into what is effectively galaxy royalty? And then he continues the path of good, teaching him how to protect himself, teaching him how to be better, teaching him how to control his emotions, teaching him that you don't have to be bad, that sometimes being good isn't the right option, but it's the best option for your soul. And I will say, Sakura, your boom later on, I hope that was not an attack on the council. Because if there is a bomb, we will have to adjourn the court, and I'm currently winning right now. So, look, Sakura, I can see what you say here. Anakin could not trust Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan did not foster trust. And I can see what you're saying. I agree, but only to a certain extent.
Obi-Wan's failures allowed Palpatine to open up the cracks for Palpatine to infiltrate.
So we blame the failure of a whole order on one man, or the complacency of their leader?
Given the man was the direct leader of this man, yes.
So you're saying that Anakin's choices, which are solely on his own merit, is a reflection of Obi-Wan?
Yes.
So you're saying that if Obi-Wan told Anakin to jump off a bridge, he would also follow? Are you saying that Anakin is so mindless that he has no soul, he has no directive in himself, that he can't make his own decisions?
I think Anakin
Are you
would be the one
equating
jumping off the
him
cliff
to
first.
being a weak-minded intellectual? No, I don't think so. I think Anakin is the one who was truly at loss here. At loss because he couldn't appreciate the greatness of Obi-Wan.
And Obi-Wan couldn't find him.
Look, Sakura, I can see that you agree with Jesse. And I don't blame you. He's a handsome man with a great channel that anyone who's not watching his channel right now should absolutely go watch. And you should see his weekly schedule, which he's going to be doing a Battlefront 2 tomorrow. But I will say, you're right, Sakura, Anakin's not on trial. Yet the only times that you guys defending seem that it will be okay to slander Obi-Wan is by bringing up his name. Bringing up a man who is not even in this courtroom. I cannot see him. I cannot see Anakin Skywalker?
Because he's not guilty.
I can't see him in the courtroom because he doesn't care about Obi-Wan. So why should Obi-Wan be at fault?
Would you care about the man who sliced you and left you burning on a lava bank?
I would care about the man that raised me from a child and taught me to be better. And the man that actually gave me accountability for my actions.
See that?
For Anakin slayed many people before, did he not? Did he not kill many? And yet Obi-Wan could not kill, he only dismembered. Now I can
He was too
understand that
cowardly to finish him off. He left him to burn,
say-
hoping that would do the job.
Would you say that it's good that he left him to die? Would you say that? Or would you say that it's good that he would try to kill him? Because what he did was he left Anakin with the opportunity to choose his way out, to choose to crawl up that mound, to remove himself from the evilness of lava, and to be better. But what did Anakin do? Anakin sat back. Anakin sat in the lava because he was not willing to be better. And I would say that is a loss of his own. For Obi-Wan gave him the chance to live again. Now, you might think that he would have dismembered him and left him to rot. I bring into account General Grievous. Are cybernetics not incredible to this point of extreme flexibility and movement? And also durability. Someone that could maybe potentially enhance themselves with said technology. It is not Obi-Wan's choice that Anakin chose an inferior suit. It is not Obi-Wan's choice to leave him begging. It was Obi-Wan's choice to allow him to be better. It is Obi-Wan's choice to not allow him to die.
So does that explain why he's like having a PTSD terror attack when Reva tells him that Anakin's alive?
He has a PTSD attack because he fears the man that he became, not the man that he was. The man that he became, which was truly unbeknownst to his own training. No, not that he thought he was dead. He just remembers the horrors that Anakin attributed to the sad politicians of Mustafar. Now, look, Sakura, you say that he mercilessly killed General Grievous, but was it not an act of self-defense? Was General Grievous not coming to kill him himself and seeing an opening, seeing a window to choose a better man in a terrible situation? Was Obi-Wan not defending himself with the correct procedures of the Jedi Republic that he was adhering to? Now, Lightning Slug, you may say that Obi-Wan had 2 times to kill Vader and walked away. Vader's oppression on the galaxy exists solely because Obi-Wan allowed him to live. But was it Obi-Wan's choice to let Anakin fall to the darkness? No. It was Anakin's choice. And you keep bringing up a man that is not even in this courtroom to defend your accusations of Obi-Wan's immorality. Now,
He's the
I can
biggest
understand.
byproduct of his immorality, though.
Or was it Palpatine's manipulation? For you forget about the manipulation of a great mastermind of evil.
He wouldn't have been able to manipulate if Obi-Wan was good enough. Obi-Wan's failures are the reason Anakin had to find a substitute.
Now remember, Palpatine was hiding his evilness amidst the greatest hub of the Jedi at the time. Would he not be able to commandeer the mind of a very morally unjust human? Someone who has already attributed the murders of families, kids, children, women, and men. Slain in their bed, slain at their home, in their tent, on the sands of in the bloody sands of Tatooine. All he did was he tried to make him better. And after trying for so long, he couldn't succeed. And I'll tell you why. And it's nothing to do with Obi-Wan himself. It is purely because of Anakin's incompetence to understand what is truly good and evil, only later realizing after all of his atrocities had been committed. Now, I will say, He was defending himself from Anakin. I agree with you, Sakura. And yet, even after defending himself with Anakin, he chose not to kill him because he saw the negative effects of what happened when he defended himself against General Grievous. And yes, maybe he should have captured him. Maybe he should have held him to trial for his deeds. But God forbid a man that attempts to create a better situation, tries to allow a man to choose his own destiny. Because we are the captain of our souls and the master of our wind. And we can sail in any direction that our soul sees fit. Obi-Wan had a chance to kill a murderer of younglings, but showed him mercy. Mercy is for the weak. Was it weak or strength? Was it truly strength? Because it feels as though it is easy and weak to just lay waste to someone's life for their actions whilst attempting to pretend that they are irredeemable. Is not every person redeemable? Is it not within the religion of the Force that we get to see that people are redeemable, that people can come back from severe atrocities? Now, Sakura, you say that Palpatine's not on trial, and again, Obi-Wan is evil because of the neglect of Anakin. It was negligence. I say nay. For you bring Anakin into this, so why can't I bring Palpatine into this? Everyone using Anakin as a line of defense for Obi-Wan's apparent guilty verdict. But I will say, Palpatine is the true mastermind behind Anakin's evil. Now, I say a lot of back and forth has been created. A lot of sad attempts to ruin the name of our great Jedi. I would like to come to a verdict here.
I think we won here. Sakura, Lightning. I didn't even have to argue for the last few minutes there. Sakura and Lightning just went ham for me.
I'm gonna bring in Judge ChatGPT, and I'm gonna say, was Obi-Wan good or bad? Let's see. Look at this. It's an empty one, so you see, just sent. Yep. Obi-Wan Kenobi was good. Thank you so much.
But what?
But he was imperfect. And God forbid everyone in this world is imperfect. For I am imperfect. I forgot to make my bed this morning. But our imperfections are what makes us perfect. Have you not heard about Kintsugi?
Did you not see us stream the other week?
Did you not see? I will say, Lightning Slug, I can appreciate you as a human.
You arguing for Obi-Wan just turned him into like the biggest villain in Star Wars for Lightning.
Look.
The mark of an excellent lawyer.
That's just a large language model. Yes, but it acquires the knowledge of all over and the opinions of many. I will say, guys,
and the opinions of a few, like we saw with that.
I can understand that you guys don't want to see him as not guilty. I can see that. I can see that. But I say here, this man stands above the rest, in the limelight for a reason. His good deeds. And I will say no more. For justice will come to those who are good. I'm calling that. I think I won. I think.
I don't know.
I think I won.
You fought valiantly, but chat right now.
I fought by myself. Actually, dude, everyone wanted to go against me.
Everyone was on your ass then.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of good. I actually really liked that. Look, agreeing with Lightning Slug, someone who deemed him as the greatest evil, he is now said to be a saint and a hero. So I would say that was great. I turned the whole chat against me, and I can see that because
Sakura, straight up, you didn't win.
I can see that just because you think that large numbers means that you are right. I'd like to bring you to the housing crisis of 2009.
You had to resort to inadmissible evidence.
As did you. And I will say, Sakura, I can appreciate you, but I also appreciate that I took the win here. And it feels great to win. It feels great to succeed. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you guys were all here to argue. Actually, to be fair, that was so good.
That was good.
Really, really good. I loved
That
it.
was
You
good.
guys were all going at me. That was so much fun. That was so fun. I actually felt like a proper lawyer then for a second. That was really good. Guys, thank you so much. I think we're gonna have to do this is an hour and 20 fucking minutes. That is that's crazy. That's amazing though. Thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you so much.
That was so fun.
That was actually so good.
We'll
Dude,
put that in the shelf and we'll pull it out again because that was good.
That was so much fun. I actually really, I do think we have to do that again.
Yeah, we'll pull that out.
That was so
again
much fun.
in the future,
Dude, we thought it would be so chill.
Yeah.
Like we thought. I know I brought AI up, but I'm sorry. Actually, I'm so
we will.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so against AI right now. I'm about to cancel my subscription to ChatGPT. Dude, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Disney would attempt to completely remove the human element of what made all of their movies so good. Like the whole thing is that everything was drawn by hand. It was drawn by humans.
Yeah.
You know, and then to have them just like resort to AI is insane.
Wasn't there a thing? I remember a thing came out like even like a couple months ago or something, where they were going to start doing like AI shorts or some crap like that.
Yeah,
like it was before this thing on the week, like the other day. Yeah, it was. Anyway, that's a topic for later. That's a big fucking can of worms. But
I think that's going to be next week's episode. That's kind of like a little bit of a hint. But man, it was that was rough.
It's gonna be Christmassy. It's gonna be about AI. It's Christmas time. Might even be a little giveaway.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys tune in for that.
Yeah, make it deal with the clankers.
The clanket, dude, big time. Big time.
Oil drinking clanker. Honestly, that trend was so funny. Yeah. Well, guys, I think we're gonna have to call it here. Thank you so much to everyone. For joining it. That was so much fun. Thank you so much for actually like putting stuff in and opposing what we were saying. Like I actually really appreciate that because it made it so much better. But yeah, guys, gonna love you and leave you. Remember, Jesse, please tell them about your weekly schedule.
Yes, tomorrow. So half an hour from now, tomorrow, we will be doing, hopefully it should be the last stream, I hope, of Battlefront 2. So we finished the campaign last week. We're doing the resurrection thing tomorrow. And then lightning slug. And then Thursday, like same time, the lore video has been going up Thursday night for you guys in America. Friday morning here in Australia will be the lore video again. And then we'll see you guys in a week for the last show before Christmas.
If you haven't, check out his last videos. They're so good. Massive love to everyone. And we'll catch you next week. Get ready for some sleigh bells ringing in the ring. I don't really know. I'm more of a Buble guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Buble guy.
I like Buble. I think I heard way too much Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah, get ready. I've got a Santa hat as well. I got a Santa hat for the stream.
Oh.
Yeah. I also have oh my god, wait. Before we go, I have something. I wanted to show you guys. This is peak, by the way. This is peak. Let's do this. And then we'll end off the stream with this one. $5. Oh wow! You can see my mouth, but still, $5. How good is this? How good is this? It's actually crazy, and I've got good visibility. I have to kind of go close if I want to look at this. Santa hats, Santa.
Santa hats and white beards.
Hell yeah!
Let's do it.
White beard from One Piece. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
We'll catch you next week. And I can't really breathe in this thing, so I was expecting. Bro, it's so good.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, massive love to everyone out there. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.
To all you people, rock on.